let's set the scene. So we're at the island of Rhodes, on the Greek island, and I was travelling on my own. But at that time when I went to travel, I owned a gym. And I met a couple of guys that were training at my gym, and it just so happened that we were both going to the Greek islands at the same time. And they were doing a Kentucky tour, and I did the camping one, they did the hotel one. Anyway, we were in the island of Rhodes, and one of my friends, Michael, who was part of the group, had hooked up with this Canadian girl and a friend of hers. And I was always the guy who was, I was just off, like I was more on the dance floor than the bar, you know. I'm more like a Michael Jackson than somebody who just hangs at the bar. But anyway, so he hooked up with her, and then one night we all went to dinner, and I told everyone that I was going to go to a rave out on this beach somewhere in Rhodes. And this was happening at about, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. So after the dinner and the clubs in Rhodes, you know, this girl, she was pretty drunk at the time, and she said, "Oh, Jimmy, do you mind if I come with you?" And I went, and me at that time, I was someone who I didn't want people around me. I just wanted to do my own thing, you know. I didn't want to be responsible for somebody else. So I let her tag along, right? And at the time in Greece, as you know, everyone hires mopeds. So I had a moped. So I put it on the back. We went to this rave. We were there till, I don't know, 6, 7 in the morning. Anyway, on the way back, we're on the way back. And anyway, she's absolutely hammered. Like, I don't know, she must have had so much to drink. Anyway, she asked me to stop. And she goes, "Oh, let's go for a swim." And to be quite honest, I was buggered. I wasn't even into, she was going to offer herself to me. I was just too tired. I just wanted to get home to bed. So anyway, she gets off and she starts walking. So I parked the moped near this beach next to this big hotel. I think it was in Rhodes Old Town. Anyway, she starts walking off, and I stop to lock up the moped, like the seat, you know, had shit in there, what have you. And then when I turned back, she disappeared, like she's completely vanished. And I'm thinking, where the fuck did she go? She was just fucking there 2 minutes ago. So then I just start walking. For some reason, I just start walking towards the water. And it was like a rock face. And then I keep walking. As I get closer, I noticed that it was like a little cave. I fucking look down, and this chick, man, has fallen straight off this cliff face. And I'm talking, she was probably about 7 meters down. And at the time, the night before, the day before, we all went to Rhodes Old Town and did some shopping. And back in the day, like when I went to Greece back then, I was pretty lean. I was pretty ripped, you know. I looked like let's say a Floyd Mayweather, but way more chiseled and way more muscle, right? But not a big bodybuilder. I was never a big meathead. Anyway, in Rhodes, we stopped and we found this shirt. Now, back then, I used to wear my shirts like mega small, right? Because the smaller it was, the bigger I would look. So we go into this shirt shop, and there's this Superman shirt, and this Superman shirt is hot pink, like as hot pink as snow. So it was black, but the Superman symbol was hot pink with an S, but it was melting. Right? And everyone was just going, "Oh, man, what a cool shirt. That shirt's so fucking cool." So anyway, back to the cliff face. So I was wearing this Superman shirt when we went to the rave. And as I got to the cliff and I see this chick hanging at the bottom of this cliff, practically drowning, blood pissing out of her head, I actually stopped and thought to myself, if I don't take this fucking shirt off when I go down there, this shirt's going to get ruined. I actually stopped and thought that, right? And then in just a blink, I went, "You're a fucking idiot. Just go down there and help her." So I started climbing down this cliff face. I'm thinking, I didn't even think of self-preservation. It didn't even come to my thought process. It was more, the self-preservation was more on the shirt. It was like, fuck, man, this shirt is so fucking cool. I've got to come home with this shirt. Anyway, so I've got down the cliff. she's just bleeding. Her head is just split open, right from the forehead down. And I've just managed to somehow, and you know when people say during really traumatic events, a human being's strength can increase dramatically. Like it just, like if you've, let's say, I've seen people who've been in a car accident and, you know, it's been a truck or something and all of a sudden certain people come to the rescue and you think there's no way they'd be able to lift that thing up or turn it over, and they do. They just have immense power. Anyway, I've climbed down this cliff face. I've put her over my shoulders and I'm just saying to her, you've just got to hang on. You've got to hang on, try and wrap your legs around me. And I'm like fucking climbing this rock face, man, like one of those dudes that climb rocks. And I'm afraid of heights. So anyway, I get her back up over the cliff. I'm now carrying her to the moped, right? And she wasn't exactly a thin girl, you know. She was medium, but she wasn't no flyweight, you know. So I'm carrying her back, got her onto the moped, drove her straight to the hospital, contacted her friends, blah, blah, blah. I rocked back to Rhodestown where we were staying in the hotel at like fucking 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. And I just walked through the door and most of the guys were up just having a chat. And they go, where the fuck have you been? Did you get laid? I went, you're not going to fucking believe what I've just been through. Anyway, I told them the story, and then I think she was in hospital for about a week. She ended up coming out. We all got together. The Canadian girls were going home, also on the island, and we all got together to basically, say farewells and whatever. And that night, that's when she actually came to me, and she's offered herself to me. She said, you know, you saved my life, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'd like to, I think, man, you should, you know, get it on. And I every time I was looking, I was just thinking, man, this chick just nearly lost her life and she wants to have sex. And I couldn't get that through my head. And I just said, no, you don't have to do that. I would have done that regardless. But that was the first time ever in my life a woman actually just dropped it in my lap and I just turned it away. How's that for a story? And that's fucking true, man. That actually happened. And that Superman shirt, where is it? Oh, man, I'm so disappointed with myself. I eventually went on and travelled into Cyprus and I met this girl from the UK who I absolutely fell in love with, but she was about 5 years younger than me at the time. Went back to London, became their nanny, right? I never hooked up with her. I became the family's nanny for about 6 months. She loved the shirt so much in Cyprus when I used to wear it. At the end of my thing, she begged me to give her that fucking shirt and I gave it to her. And I regret it to this fucking day. That's the story.
It's a good story.